It's time to talk about the film from 1982, Deadly Games. Only he will hear you scream. It's so terrible. This should be forgotten even by veterans of watching obscure 70s and 80s horror films. Not even worth that. Really, it's from a debut director and writer, Scott Manfield. Alright, you might want to sit down for this one, Scott. It's gonna get worse before it gets any better. Let's be honest. I guess it gets categorized as a slasher just because of the era that it was in, but it's really not even a slasher at all. I'll let veteran Dustin Keckler. He could describe it in one sentence. You ready for this one?
But there's nothing going on in this, and it is so boring. It has no pace to it, and there's no gore. What to speak of.
And that's Keckler, the king of trash cinema. He's a total obscure horror movie junkie who's going on a spree, who's been disconnected from the internet for like 3 months. I don't know if he's RIP or what, but I miss Keckler. But he's always the best at just summing it up, and that pretty much sums it up. Absolutely no gore. No, there's a serial killer on the loose who doesn't even use a weapon. How do you kill that? What serial killer kills that many people without a weapon? So it's more of like a poor attempt at a murder mystery than a slasher movie, and most of the film was just shot in the dark with absolutely poor lighting or no lighting at all. It's like it was like a one-man crew, and like it just follows like a group of, it's more like supposed to be character guided storyline, but the characters are just like 30-year-old women who are mingling with other 30-some-year-old, 40-some-year-old men, which is one of the sheriff in town, and just absolutely boring characters. I'd only recommend it for, like, obviously female horror fans, because there's absolutely nothing going for it. There's just long, dark, it's got all the classic long, dark POV scenes of killer breathing, except for no payoff at all. Once the deaths comes, it's by like strangulations, cutscene, so it's all that build up for nothing. It's like the director didn't even know what movie he wanted to, what kind of movie he wanted to film. Whether it was going to be a drama, romance, suspense, slasher. I don't know. I guess it was filmed in 1980 before the full-blown slasher craze. But yeah, you get titties within the first 5 minutes with no dialogue, but that's all you get for the rest of the movie, basically. And so women are being stalked and murdered by a killer that we really never even see, and we really don't even get a payoff. Dick Buttkiss is even in it. I don't even know if he dies in it or not. Like, I was just so bored. Like, I couldn't even stay interested in learning anything about these characters. That's how boring it was. You know, them just flirting and mingling, just like sex driven, and like, let's see, and then like 3/4 of the movie in, it's just like a music montage, and it's like bubblier than a modern romantic comedy.
It's like so stupid. Like, really, you're in a box?
Oh wait, then we get to the ending. You're gonna like this one. And it's like, oh I'm watching the ending of Deadly Games. Oh, it looks like you're watching a black screen. Oh no, trust me, it's the ending to Deadly Games. The whole movie was shot in a black dark screen, but you can't see anything, and it's not like we get a full monologue from the killer of why he did it or anything, you know?
Hey, if you were such a psychic, you should known how boring this movie was gonna be.
You know what? That's the beauty in it, though. You watch the '80s ones to find the gems, but this is just a rock in the rough that should be left there and not been watched. You know, the title and the poster of the dice being thrown by the dark hand in the sky with the full moon, and the dice have got spikes on them. You know, it really gets you going.
You're really overdoing it, if you ask me.
The poster has more blood than in the movie. There's like no special effects horror guy on set.
About where they're going, shut up, don't troll me, because I don't really care about this movie like that in the first place.
I agree with you. I don't care about this movie at all either, to even care about the characters or what the whole motivation of. Oh, then the killer. Oh, here goes spoiler. Even though you're not even gonna watch it, here's the ending. You ready? Oh, freeze frame of him jumping out. He's like, oh, you were going out with my friend Bobby, so we couldn't play Creature Feature, the board game. They play some horror board game for no reason, or for whatever reason. Just terrible. This shouldn't waste any more of my time or your time. So thanks for watching, and don't watch the movie. Don't even watch the trailer. I don't even think a trailer exists because I couldn't even find one. I'm out.